Ooh. Spoopy. What's that? What's that lurking in the shadows? Is it the curse of the mummy? Or whatever this is supposed to be. Yay! Little Halloween costume. Hi, everyone. Also, that part was at least on purpose. Yeah, we're gonna do a little bit of a different thing today. We'll see how it works. I'll adjust it as necessary. I'm just gonna kind of scooch into the corner here. Yeah, so Ooblets has a new Halloween update, which I have not played Ooblets since the last time we streamed it. So there has been no progress. Let's take a look at what it says here. So Halloween is even more here. Our limited Halloween event is back on, but only until November 6th. So if you play Ooblets, that's how long you have until the update is gone, because the Halloween update is a seasonal thing. If you played, let's see, you've seen the Halloween stand. We added a bunch of stuff like a zombie costume, which makes you walk like a zombie, and a gloopy long legs costume, and a big secret you'll have to learn more about by playing. Go out and collect those candies so you can snag everything before the month is over. And also, since the last time we played, there was also an update where they implemented sitting. So now you can sit. Yeah. This is all the stuff from the last update. They fixed some animations and some of the instrument glitches and the ghost chair and, some tech stuff. So yeah. So we're gonna... How long? I'm scared to see how long it's been. 58 days! It has been 58 days since we have last played Ooblets. That is too long. We'll see if my game even loads anymore, because it's probably covered in dust. Hey look, we got some stuff for logging in. Okay, let's go home and check out the Halloween update. Get rid of my watering can. It's been so long, I don't even remember all of the controls. Today probably won't be a super duper long stream, like maybe 2 hours or so, depending on what the update has and if my computer wants to implode or not. Oh shit! Thank you so much, Cap, for subbing for 1 whole year. Damn. Thank you so much. Very much appreciated. Yes, October 2nd was my affiliate anniversary. So I know that most of my... What the fuck? Hold on, sorry. This little dude with the umbrella, like, really caught me off guard. What the fuck? Is he holding it? I thought it was, like, part of his head for a second. Oh, lag. Have they always carried umbrellas when it rains, or is that new? That's gotta be new. I don't think I've ever seen somebody carrying an umbrella. But yeah, thank you so much. I know a lot of my OG subs are hitting their 1 year this month, or very soon. Right? More recipe pieces. Thank you. Great. Ooh, spoopy Halloween stand. Okay. We already have a Halloween pail. I don't know if... Yeah, we can't buy a second one. Sweet baby ghost mask. Eyeball glasses. Cranky pants ghost mask. Kitty mask. Jackie Lanty mask. Glanter hat short. Spooky skelly mask. So a lot of that is similar. They can carry umbrellas, same as wearing hats and stuff. Oh, yeah. Weird. I'm so used to playing Genshin on this remote now that I keep hitting the Genshin buttons and then nothing happens because the buttons are not the same. So let's go to my house and pick up my Halloween stuff. So the new Genshin banner did start this week for Child, or as my sister-in-law calls him, Chilled. Is it? So like I've never watched like any actual like videos that talk about Genshin stuff. Is it pronounced Chilled or Child? Because I've heard both. And then it's like, now you're all are throwing me off. And I'm like, now I don't know what it is. Let's see. What do we have that we can shove in here? Got some glasses. We have an umbrella. We have some seeds to plant. Yeah, it's been so long since I've played, I don't even remember what was in my pockets, honestly. So, what did I take out of here? I put my pre-made foods in here. I have cupcakes. We can drop that off. I don't don't think I have anything else really for this one. Yeah, you always pronounce it child. Yeah, I've heard it both ways, so I'm like, is it child? Is it chilled? Because I mean, she's played Genshin like forever, and she's like very hardcore into the Genshin. Like, she plays it literally every single fucking day. She's played she has like, I think 7 full constellations and shit. Like, she plays a lot, and she does not pay real money. She does not. I asked her if she does. She does not. So she's just a hardcore player. Which I am obviously very much not a hardcore player. So whenever I look at her stuff, I'm like, how? What are you, what is happening here? Oh, I don't think I have Thimby. That was my only Thimby is there. Spicy Spears. So I'm not pulling for him, no matter how his name is said. I'm not pulling for child or chilled or however it's pronounced. Not because I have anything against him, because I'm sure he's great, just like most of the characters. Have their own, you know, depending on your playstyle. I think all the characters are good. It's just a matter of your playstyle, I think. But basically, I'm going to hold out, because literally last week, like a week and a half ago maybe, I had talked to my brother and his wife about Ito. And I was like, man, you know, I keep seeing all these leaks about Ito, and if any of this is real, this is gonna be like my new main character, blah, blah, blah. And they did not know what I was talking about. Like, they thought I was just crazy. They were like, I've never heard of this. What are you blabbing on about? And I'm like showing them the stuff that I've seen, and I'm like, I'm not making this up. Like, either it's just fake and everyone's just full of shit, just trolling, I said, or it's real and it's going to be announced. And then I think the leaks got so all over the place that the company finally was just like, okay, we're confirming it. It's a real thing. Like, here you go. Here's your giant Oni daddy. Here's a bunch of information about him. Here's, you know, official art and everything. And then everyone lost their shit. And if you follow me on Twitter, I do not even apologize for the amount of spam you have all sat through for Ito. But, hate to tell you, you give me a gigantic Oni man who's a gang leader, but also very good with kids and, like, has a sweetheart and everything. He's gonna be my main. He's gonna be my main. I don't give a fuck. He's Geo and a Claymore user, which y'all know I already pretty much main a Geo Claymore user. So, it's not much of a leap there. I'll just switch from one to the other, or I'll do both. Because most of my characters that I play with are Claymore users. So, I am very excited about that. Let's see, we have some seeds to plant. I have some recipe pieces, and I'm gonna put that stuff away. Okay. I think all this is in here. So yeah, so that's kind of where that's at. Actually, you know what? We'll keep those in our pocket. We got room for that. What can we deposit here? Put the balloon in here for right now, because we're gonna do the Halloween stuff. We'll deposit this stuff. Yeah, that's probably okay. If I have room in here for this. So yeah, so I'm very excited about that. I'll put this away. Okay, and we'll hold on to the rest of the stuff and go plant the other thing. Who wants an umbrella? We'll give somebody an umbrella. I do not remember the controls. Oh god. It's been too long. Still the buggy menu that I don't like, but that's fine. No, can I? Nope. Okay. Who we're gonna give to? Well, you have a little pink umbrella. Let's see. Radlad doesn't have arms. Gumple, you can have an umbrella, I guess, right? You have arms. That's very horrible. It's like through his body. No, I don't like that. Okay, sorry, Gumple. I thought you would hold it upright like a sane ooblet. Okay, that is a little bit better. At least it's not through your body horizontally. But yeah, so I'm saving up for Goro and for Ito. I really do want Goro. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get both. Right now, I have 30 wishes saved up, which is not a lot. I know everyone's like, wow, 30 wishes, like, look at you. But as both a new player and a person who has been burning wishes like fucking toilet paper, like, I literally, every time I get a wish, I burn it. Because statistically, it has been proven that it doesn't make a difference if you wish in tens or if you wish in singles. You still get overall the same amount of things per pull batch. So I've just been burning them because as a new person, I don't have any characters, I don't have any weapons, I don't have anything. So I have to, you know, I have to kind of get some stuff to at least get started and then go from there. So I've been burning my wishes. And where is my... Oh, I'm dumb. It's in here. I keep thinking it's in the inventory, but it's in here. Okay, let's dress up. How are we going to dress up? What do we got for shirts? Oop. I have my skeleton outfit. I'll probably wear that. That's not very spooky. Let's see. We got some shoes. We have our backpack, which I don't really want to carry a giant backpack. We'll do that when it matches. And then we have accessories. Let's see. I still hate the wigs that are attached to this, so we're not going to do that. We have our candy bucket. We might do our little skull mask. I just love that my hair pokes out. That's a combo. Let's see. We have the blurg. We have this thing. The one with the eyebrows. Be a skeleton lumberjack. Oop. Well, the lag is weird for once. Skeleton lumberjack. We also have a lantern we can put on our butt. Let's do just the matching mask, and we'll have our little pail there. Okay, I think that's good. We're dressed up. We're dressed up. Excuse me, Ooblet children. But yeah, so I'm gonna wait. What the heck? Why did this come up outside? That seems weird. In especially spooky times, a rumor abounds that stirring can be heard from below nowhere grounds. If you seek an ooblet from the great beyond to the graveyard past midnight, you should abscond. Ooh. Ooh, okay. So at night we have to go to the graveyard. I can't believe I don't remember the controls. This is pretty bad. Well, at least I don't have to water my plants. But we will plant some things while we're here. Let's see, we'll go up front. We'll plant some stuff. Plant you there. But yeah, I'm gonna be an Ito main. I'm not even fucking ashamed. Y'all should know I have a type, and that type is men that I would like to look like. Like, the fucking memes are hilarious, and the fan art has been great so far, but, like, let's be real, like, that is pure envy. I would like to look like that in real life. I want to be a hot Oni. Like, come on now. Come on. Okay, so we need to go to nowhere. Actually, let's drop off these cans, and then we'll go to nowhere. This lag. What is with this lag? Cap, have you played any Ooblets recently? Okay. We dropped off that. Let us go. Oh my god, the controls coming. You have not. Yeah. That's the thing is, like, I was playing so much Genshin, and, like, this... So tomorrow, tomorrow's the 15th, right? So tomorrow is the Animal Crossing Direct, which will give us the info about the next big Animal Crossing update. Which obviously is going to include Brewster information, which we got a little tease of during the last Nintendo Direct. And it's also going to be the next big patch update, which will probably lead us into November and December, I assume. I'm curious what they're going to do, because there was a lot of big updates they've kind of teased in general in the past, but we still haven't seen in the game, so I'm curious to see what will be in the Animal Crossing Direct tomorrow. 2 gems right next to each other? That's unusual, but I ain't gonna complain. So that'll be tomorrow. I don't know the exact time. I didn't look at the time. Because for once, I'm actually off on a Friday from my day job, so I will be home to watch the Animal Crossing Direct when it happens, as long as it's during a time of day where I'm alive. So that's exciting. And I will be streaming tomorrow. So more info to come on that either later tonight or tomorrow morning. But it'll be during the daytime, as is usual for me. I'm still working my stream schedule around my day job and the other people I live with. So that's kind of why streams have been a hot mess. Because before, when I started the job, my boss told me that I was only going to work either night shifts or early morning shifts. And basically that has been the exact opposite of the truth. I've been working full day shifts. So, like, I come in the middle of the day or late morning, and then I'm there until evening, which for me is not good timing because that's, like, my stream window, basically. So unless I stream at the butt crack of dawn, or I basically don't stream at all, is my option. And I know, like, most of my audience is either not awake or not available during those hours, so it's kind of crap. And also because my stream setup has to be set up and broken down every time I stream, it's not the greatest thing in the world. You've been playing a lot of Final Fantasy XIV. I've still been debating trying out the old Final Fantasy XIV since I have not ever played that. But yeah, so I do miss streaming a lot. I talked to my big boss yesterday about potentially moving to a graveyard shift in the future at my job, if I'm gonna stay there. I don't know if that's gonna happen, and I don't even know when it would happen if it's gonna happen. So that's not a guaranteed thing, because obviously with Christmas season upon us in terms of the retail world and things like that, people, you know, are already, like, hiring for the Christmas season and for Black Friday and all that stuff because people have to be trained in advance and blah, blah, blah. So without getting too into, you know, that whole disaster. So I kind of have to wait until the next round of interviews is done to see what they end up, if they end up hiring people or if they're gonna just move people from within, because we do not have a lot of employees for the size of a store that we are, which is, like, very fucking why I'm at work all the time, basically. Like, a person started right after I started, and they quit 2 days in. So, to give you an idea of what I'm working with, it's been a lot. It's been a lot. So, I've just been trying to stream when possible, but there's also been a lot going on in my house, which has been changing the schedule of everybody else in the house, which also affects my schedule then. So, thankfully, one of the people who has been home more often than they usually are should be kind of regaining some sense of out-of-the-house normality, hopefully next week. That is also pending right now, so I hate missing streams, but I really wish I could stream, like, at night when I come home from work, because I get home at, like, you know, maybe 11 some nights, and that's, like, good stream time because I'm still awake for a long time afterwards. But, you know, when other people are sleeping in the house and stuff, it's kind of hard to stream and set up stream and do all that stuff. And when people are home and, like, 3 people are using Netflix or whatever, it's also hard to use all of the internet to stream, because then everyone bitches. And also, I would probably have to play on mute a lot because our house is the opposite of soundproof. Like, the walls are basically rice paper. So you can hear everything from not only outside, but inside as well. So if I talk even quietly, or if there's any, like, clicking of my keyboard, or God forbid if I yell or scream or jump or anything, like, it'll wake everybody up. So that's why I don't do, like, after work streams, because, like, everyone else pretty much works normal hours except for me, and I'm kind of all over the place with my work schedule. I mean, ideally, I want to get a job with either a regular schedule, where I can kind of predict when I'm going to be at work, and then plan my stream schedule around it, or, you know, have a job that I work from home, but would make my own hours. But things have just been a little fucking chaotic lately. We had 2 deaths in, not my direct family, so I had posted about it on Twitter, but indirect family, we had 2 funerals that affected the other people in the house that I live with, and then, you know, they were both out-of-state funerals, and then we have an elderly, there's a woman in my neighborhood who's literally 90, and she went to, I think, like, her son or daughter's wedding, like, a week ago, and her entire family, except for her, is, like, anti-vax, apparently, and the entire attendance of the wedding got COVID, including her, even though she's vaccinated. So she's in the hospital right now. And, like, I've known this woman basically my entire life, even though she's not family. So her family, like, got so mad at her when she got vaccinated. But, like, literally, if she didn't get vaccinated, she'd probably already be dead. My mom went to visit her the other day to see how she was doing, because she was getting better. You know, she went to the doctor put her on medicine, she was at home recovering, and she was doing better. And then my mom went to visit her, and she didn't answer the door, and she didn't answer the phone, and she wouldn't come to the door, and she wouldn't answer the phone, and there was no sound of anything inside, so my mom called the ambulance, and sure enough, she needed to go to the hospital. So she's in the hospital, and at least as of last night, they still couldn't get her on the phone at the hospital, and there's been no update, at least that I know of. So I'll be really mad if her whole fucking family, including, like, her adult children, fucking killed her. Because she just had, like, a huge 90th birthday party and shit. And she got vaccinated, and she was very pro, like, everybody do the right thing. And then everyone else at this... Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa. Hey, look at this shit. Fraught with guilt and reaping what they sowed. Oh, shit. Okay. Now but a gleaming ember in the skies. Oh, green one. To free the lost glimmer, a trade must be made. Drop 10 of an item to keep nature swayed. Drop 10 of an item. Okay. Ooh. Go back. Overbore us all with gusto. Farmer member of the dregs of society, now plant food. Or former, not farmer. So I need to drop 10 items. Does it make a difference what 10 items I drop? I mean, because I got a lot of wood here. Oh my god, is it just going to unload 400 fucking pieces of wood? This is pretty funny. I might have made a fuck up here. Okay, well, we're going to be stood here for a second. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I thought I was just supposed to drop an item. Maybe it wants 10 candies. Oh, that's a good idea. I need to go get candies. Look at all this wood that just looks like it's flying out of this grave. Holy shit, that's fucking wild looking. Okay, next time don't drop 410 pieces of wood. That look is an explosion of splinters around me. Take that, man walking through the graveyard. Okay, so let's go get some candy and we'll come back. Because I don't think the people in Nowhere give you candy. Maybe they do. Nope, okay. I forgot how to run for a second. I had to remember how to run. I thought there was a gem. It was a plant. Okay, let's go home and get some candy. And we'll come back. Don't crash your game with 410 pieces of wood flying around. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, there's been a lot going on. My brother and his wife got a new dog. So, like, yesterday when I got off work, he was here to show me his new dog. So then that was my after work yesterday. And, you know, the dog's very cute. But his older dog died recently. So they got a second dog to keep the other dog company. And it's just a whole big mess. Which, of course, there's some drama around that, too, which I won't get into because of my dog dying, and it's a whole lot. Is OBS reporting issues on your end? The max quality Twitch is offering me? No, my OBS is in green right now. It says 60 FPS. I mean, the game is a little laggy every now and then, but that's just the game. My OBS looks fine. Alright. I don't even remember who I can talk to for candy. Can I talk to anybody? Who gives me candy? I don't remember. It's been so long. Okay. Alright, we got candy. We get candy from the friends, I guess. Can I get candy from these jerks? Heck yeah, candy. Well, I didn't mean to sit down, but holy shit, there it is. How do I get up? Like... No, come back and give me candy. Hell yeah, giant candy corn. I did a sit, yeah. I took a sit. Who else is around? Who else can I mug for some candy? Who else wants to give me their candy? Ooh, colorful candy corn. How many candies is that? 5. I need more candy, please. More candy, please. More candy, please. Give me all your candy, please. Oh, this is probably... Yeah, they're closed. Okay, let me go this way. Can I talk to you? Tree bees. Tree bees. These candy corn are so colorful, I love them. Let me break into your house in the middle of the night. Heck yeah, candy please. Oh, I also had heard that one of the updates is gonna be that they put infinite club quests in so you can get more tokens regularly, which is great because God knows some of us were dying in that front. Can I not go in? Go in. There we go. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but there's been 2 guys outside with chainsaws all morning, and I'm like going slightly insane listening to it. It's like the little chainsaws that are super like high and annoying. 8 pieces of candy. I need more candy. So like if I come over here, there should be stuff now. Yeah! Buy 3 drinks. Buy 3 drinks. Oh, at the cafe. I am excited that they added more club quests, because that shit was killing me that I couldn't get tokens half the time. Let's talk to this jerk. Give me candy. I hate this jerk. Give me my candy. Give me my candy. Give me these fruits. The lag. Let me in. Let me in! Heck yeah. That's 10. Is it too late for me to go back? It is still technically after midnight. I mean, technically it's always after midnight. Candy. 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 Also, can we talk about in real life, if you were walking through a graveyard and the tombstones started to glow and you walked over and started reading them out loud, do you think you would make an offering to a glowing tombstone in a graveyard? I mean, this is how horror movies begin. Move out of the way, we're trick-or-treating. We're trick-or-treating. Okay. Well, that did nothing. Drop 10 of an item. Am I supposed to drop it on the gravestone, or am I supposed to drop it somewhere else? Well, I didn't see anything happen. Maybe I'm supposed to do it somewhere specific? Oh. I'm supposed to do it here? Okay, this should not be as hard as it is. Am I missing something here? What am I missing here? I feel very dumb. Drop 10 items. I did. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. Is there some place that I'm supposed to drop it? Like, specifically? I'm feeling very dumb. Where am I supposed to drop the candy or the whatever I'm supposed to drop? Am I gonna have to Google this? I might need to do a Google. Let me see if I can do a Google. It shouldn't be this difficult. Let's see. Someone, I love that one of the top results when you Google it is, please help me with the Halloween riddle. I've dropped lots of items and nothing has happened. I'm glad that I'm not the only person losing their sanity. Let's see what it says. The big tombstone with the hint will hint which small tombstone to go to. Music note, love, heart on grave, and the riddle on the small gravestone will help you point to which native item you have to drop out of 10. This only happens at night. Oh. Okay, oh god. You see nothing. What the fuck? Okay, let's go back to the tombstone for a second. So I need to get a native item, and it's gonna tell me what native item. Okay. Oops. That's what happens when you look at the other screen. Okay, so... Big tombstone hints at... Okay, this one has a skull. I think I missed my timestamp to do that. Yup. Okay, well now I have to go home and sleep. I fucked up. Okay. I mean, we're learning, right? We're learning. And it's gonna tell us which kind of item that we need to drop, I guess. I don't know what I'm doing. Don't mind me. There will be a cutscene when we do this. Huh. Okay, let me go home and sleep. And then, well, can we get more candy? Yeah, let's get some more candy and then we'll go to sleep. Since now it's the next day. Nope. Don't mind if I do. Oh man, we need to buy that. Do I have enough candy for that? How much candy does it take? It takes 50. Well, we're gonna have to save up. We don't have 50 yet. Okay, we got a sticker out of it. And some seeds. Give to me your free candy. Okay, there's some candy. Let's book it. Go to sleep. And then we'll try again with the riddle. Nyum. Sleep, sleep, sleep. Sleepy, sleepy, sleepy. Let's see, anybody exciting? I think we're good on that. I wanna sleep. Oh, you know what I should do? I should grab any of the items, because I might have some in storage. Let's see. So I think we need gems. I wonder if there's a way to... So a gem... What are the other items that you can use? Hyperglobes, dregs, or freeps. Freeps, hyperglobes, dreg plant. Which one is dreg plant again? This one. Okay. And then is there a way for me to... Put all this together. Okay. Whoa! That was one hell of a glitch. That was pretty cool. Let's see what our mail says today. Anything exciting? Nope. We'll do a little bit of farm work while we wait for the time to go to the graveyard. And we will plant these seeds. Why does everything look pretty dry? Y'all ain't watering these plants or what? Just me punching something to death with my Halloween bucket. One of my friends that I've known for a few years now from RTX has officially joined the VTuber club also. If you don't follow Reach's Beast, you should follow her. I think she did like a teaser debut for her new avatar, and I think her official debut is going to be in November. But either way, you should. She does like podcasts and she does gaming streams and everything. She's cool. You should definitely check her out. Picking up all the crap out of the yard. Boop, 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 boop. And I do work tonight, which is not exciting, but... what sucks is, like, when you work a job that, like, physically kills you and, like, emotionally is so fucking stupid, and then it doesn't even pay your bills. That's the really shitty part. Like, it'd be one thing if I was at least making enough money to, like, pay for an apartment or pay for my medical stuff, but nope. So I told April, I was like, now that Halloween, like, even though Halloween itself has not happened yet, like, Halloween season, in terms of, like, shopping and items and sales and stuff like that, in terms of all of that being done, like, I'm on, like, pinch a penny budget now. I bought a few very cheap things for Halloween on super sale, that I'll use year round. Like, they're not specifically for Halloween, because I try to be very good, like, when it comes to spending money on, like, actual physical things, of it being, like, something that I like, but something that gets more than one day a year out of use. So, like, I bought some Halloween mugs, and I replaced my old mugs that were kind of grugh. And then basically I was like, oh, like, you know, I tried to buy stuff that I could wear year round, instead of just a Halloween costume, or like reuse it for conventions or stuff like that. So like I bought normal pants that I can just wear to like the dojo or around the house, and I'm just gonna like use them for my Halloween costume. And I bought like a type of shirt, so I'm like, okay, at least this stuff will get use. And I bought everything pretty cheap, so I was like, I don't feel too bad. But I'm like, between that and like I did some shopping for other people, and then obviously Christmas is gonna be coming up, and in my family like birthdays are all at the end of the year for everybody, so like between gift shopping, Christmas, that kind of stuff, like that's already gonna eat up a lot of budget. And then obviously I had doctor stuff today, which unexpectedly has led into more doctor stuff. So in December I'm gonna have to do more doctor stuff, which I wasn't going to have to originally, but you know, such is life. They said my liver was bad, which is not good. I get my liver checked all the time, like since I was 13, because I used to be on a medical treatment that actually ended up after the fact being blackbarred by the FDA for causing liver failure. So from the age of like 13 to 29, I think, I was on a daily treatment that basically was killing my liver. And I had to be tested all the time for my liver to make sure that my liver was okay. And all of that time, from the age of 13 to 30, my liver was fine. And I've continued to get my liver tested, you know, every couple of months, just in case, you know, any issues. Most adults drink alcohol. I do not drink alcohol, which is, you know, one of the few good habits I have, I guess. Like, I eat like shit, I don't exercise enough, etc., but I don't drink and I don't do drugs, so that's one good thing I have on my side. It's not much, but when you have other health problems, it makes a difference. And basically, my doctor literally today was like, how much do you drink? And I go, I don't drink. And she kind of gave me a look as to, like, I don't know if she believed me when I said I don't drink, but I'm like, why would I lie to the doctor about drinking? Like, it's not like it's illegal to drink. And she was like, well, your liver tested badly. And I was like, well, that's concerning, because it's not like I've taken up drinking or drugs or anything else that would, you know, be extra harmful on top of my already existing lifestyle. So she said, yeah, that's concerning. And I'm like, well, no shit. So I'm hoping that it's just like a minor thing, like a minor, like, kind of deal, and not a bigger deal, because even though I'm not on that other medical treatment anymore, I was on it for so long before that they found out it caused liver failure. So I'm really hoping that doesn't turn into a bigger thing, because I don't really need to have, like, liver transplant or surgery or whatever. First off, I can't afford any of that. And second off, for someone who doesn't drink or smoke or do drugs, like, to have your vital organs kind of go fuck you is kind of shitty. So we'll see what happens. I'm not supposed to get a follow-up test until December, she said. Which, if that had not happened, I probably wouldn't be getting follow-up lab work until spring. But because that was an unexpected thing that showed up on my lab work, I'm hoping that it was something to do with me being sick right before. Like, I had, not like COVID or flu sick, but I had, like, something else wrong with me for, like, 2 weeks. At first, I thought it was just food poisoning, and then it didn't go away. So, I don't know if it's because I was super physically sick for, like, a week and a half before getting my lab work done, and maybe it just, like... Oh, my game just froze on my end. That's weird. I don't know if it has something to do with that. Yeah, robot liver. Well, if robot liver is free, I will gladly take the robot liver. If the robot liver is, you know, coming out of my pocket, we cannot afford robot liver. It's like, shit, man, like, I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't do drugs, but, like, I get, like, my diet is shit, but how shit does my diet have to be to, like, fuck my liver up? So, I don't know. I'm gonna try not to stress about it too much, because it's not like I've felt any pain in the liver area. I did Google, like, what would hurt if you had severe liver issues, or, like, what you would feel. Can we talk about this dance my character is doing? What the fuck is happening on screen? I'm waiting for the time to pass. But yeah, so we'll see what happens. I haven't felt any pain or discomfort or anything else in the region of my liver. So I'm hoping it's just, like, a fluky type situation and not like the beginning of something else wrong with me, because I used to kind of half joke when I was younger that I didn't have a single body part that wasn't broken, and the liver was probably the only one that was working. So if we hit the liver finally, congrats, we've done it. We have 100% speed run having a fucked up body. Especially as somebody who doesn't drink. So, all of my friends and family who have ever pressured me to drink alcohol, fuck you. You could have killed me. But yeah, I'm just trying not to, like, worry about it. Because the problem is I'm a catastrophizer, right? And I have a long medical history. So, like, whenever a doctor says, like, this isn't right, my red alert kind of goes off. And I kind of tend to go into a mental spiral about it. Because I do have a long-running history of small things that seemed abnormal turning into much bigger problems. So I'm just trying to not worry about it. But it was not a great way to start my morning, because I literally rolled out of bed, got on the video call with the doctor, and that was it. That was like, it was like not even probably a 5-minute call, because the rest of my lab work was good. Everything else was great, she said. And that's why it was so weird, because like I could understand if my meds were like fucking me up, but like she said, all the stuff for my medicine was good. Like all my rest of my levels were good. So honestly, when she was concerned about my liver, of all the things, I was surprised. Because I expected something else to maybe be off. This guy is, like, lapping around me, and it's driving me slightly nuts. Also, this new dance that they gave the character is literally wild. Can I face the camera and get that going? Because that's a dance. While we wait for midnight. But yeah, so that's what's going on with that. That's the first sign of anything. The last time I spoke to this doctor was in spring, late spring, like March or April, I think. So it's not like I haven't gone to the doctor in a long time or anything. I mean, I do lab work usually 3 to 6 months is my average. Oh my god, look at my character go. Look at him go! Skeleton dance, do it. So dumb, I love it. But yeah, so we'll see what happens, because I'm on marketplace insurance. Like my job, because I don't, like, they try to basically keep everyone under enough hours to give you insurance, because they do offer insurance, but they don't offer it if you're under a certain amount of hours, and they literally keep me, like, 1 hour under the minimum, which is what pretty much every place does here. It's very rare to get a job that gives you enough hours for, insurance. So, yeah, I'm on marketplace insurance, and, like, that doesn't even cover my medicine. Like, my medicine's, like, $1,400 a month, and I use a unrelated to insurance program to get a discount, so I pay like usually between like $120 and $160 a month, but for a while I was actually paying $700 a month. So yeah, it's a lot of, yeah, it's a shitty practice, but basically every company does that. Like if 40 hours is full-time, they'll give you 39 and a half, that kind of thing. It's not even, I can't even say it's like just my workplace. I love how my character is watching him walk by while doing this dance. So every time you change, your rest dance changes. That's kind of a cool update. And I hate to talk about medical stuff, like, too much, because I know it's, like, a lot, but, yeah, between work and that, like, I don't need more bad news. I do not need more bad news. Why is my camera freaking out? Let me move my camera a little bit. Camera, don't freeze on me. What's weird is my camera's unfrozen on my side. It's only on the stream side that it's frozen. I don't know if that's an OBS thing, or if that's a computer thing. I don't know what that is. Why am I looking to the right? My camera viewfinder is fine. Like, it's moving. I'm facing the right direction. Yeah, it's probably OBS. I don't know what the deal is with OBS since the last update. Did my game freeze? What happened? There we go. Okay. Game's unfrozen. Camera's frozen. Game's unfrozen. What isn't frozen? Weird. Okay, well, I guess I'm looking off screen. It's like when my game capture freezes in OBS, but it's fine on the TV and both are going through. Oh god, so yeah. Yeah, I've been having an extensive amount of OBS issues lately. Sometimes my camera freezes, but only on your guys' side. Because I assume my game footage is moving for you guys. And my camera is moving on my side, but it's not moving on stream. So I'm just, like, dramatically posing for you. I'm shoujo posing over here. Anyways. Okay, let's see what it says. Why is it... There we go. Drop? Yeah, okay. Doesn't tell me what item. Where is it supposed to tell me what item? I don't know what item to drop. I'll try all of them, I guess. Options. Drop. We'll try that one first. 800 items later. Oh my god. It's so stupid. It says it's supposed to tell me where to drop it, but... Skull. Heart. I don't know what I'm doing, guys. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm stuck. Help me, Jesus. What's on this one? A leaf. Okay, maybe it's on this one because it's a skull. But I don't know what to drop. Also, I wish I could drop less than 600. I don't know what I'm doing. And I'm just like gonna break the game by dropping bajillion of everything. Because unlike Animal Crossing, it doesn't let you separate. That looks so wild, though. I'm not gonna get it because it takes too long to do this. It looks like they're flying up out of the grave. Okay, well, we're gonna be here until tomorrow, because I fucked up. Oh, shit. Is that supposed to happen? I don't know. This is so dumb. I don't know what I'm doing. Why is this puzzle... It should not be this challenging. I feel very stupid. I'm pooping these out. They're just flying out of my pee-pee. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know if it's just because they generate light or what. Because I only need to drop 10. But it doesn't change what the tombstone says. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, I'm very stupid. I can't figure this out. Well, I thought we were gonna do this fucking puzzle. I don't know what I'm doing. This one has a sun on it. I don't know what I'm doing. I have to go on the Discord, because I think this just generates... I think the gems generate light, right? So I think it just looks like they're lighting something up. That is so pleasing, though. Hell yes, look at me and my swarm of gems. I don't know what I'm doing, guys. I don't know what I'm fucking doing. I feel like I'm obviously missing something. Hold on. My game's gonna mute for a second because I'm gonna pop open the Ooblets Discord. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, it says if you drop the right thing in the right place, you get a cutscene. Okay, well, that doesn't help me at all, because... Okay, so... If you figure out which grave you should go to based on the first grave's wording, you need to figure out the clues in the second grave's riddle. Hold on, let me look. Hold on. Okay. You get a letter in your mailbox. Okay. If you have the time and right place, you should see a tall grave. Yep. Gives you a riddle. You need to drop 10 items to keep blank swayed. The keyword can be one of 4 and instructs you on which grave you need to go to. And for what item plus what it wants. Okay. This is quite detailed for Ooblets, I will say. Okay, so when you go to the first grave, it says, please read. So nature, I'm going to assume is the leaf, right? That's a leaf, right? No, that's a music note. That's the leaf. Okay. 1 of 4 instructions, spell our grave. Okay, and then if we read this... Okay, dregs, plants. Boom. Dreg plant. No! Oh, shit! Oh, shit! Oh, shit, they're flying into space. Oh, they got sucked into the ground. What happened? It's a purple friend. He came out of the dirt. Oh, shit. I don't remember what his moves are. Shit. So I think it's random which grave and which item you have to do. Like, you get a different, puzzle, depending on the game. And then I think which Gleamy you fight is also random. Is he about to kick my ass? I mean, they are little bone creatures, right? Like... Maybe they're what dead people get reincarnated as. Or maybe they just sleep in graves because they're little spoopy skeleton monsters. Uh-oh. Yay, we did it! We did it! Yay! We get a purple scuffalo seed. He put it in my trick-or-treat basket, please. Poop directly inside my trick-or-treat basket. Hey, April. You just missed us summoning someone from the grave for the Halloween puzzle that took me way too long to do because I'm very dumb. Is that it? Except for our 8 billion dreg plants that we dropped as an offering to the god of the graveyard. Does it change? Do we get more? More may rise next spooky season. Oh, shit. Well, okay, I guess that was it. I guess that's the end of it. Alright. Well, that was something. I feel very stupid. April, did you see that they dropped some Halloween costumes on Reality? I'm wearing some of it. I didn't like all of it, so there's lots of like makeup and such. Give me candy. Why can I not talk to her? Okay, guess we'll go home. Fine then. I can't believe it took me that long to do a puzzle. I feel very stupid. That puzzle was probably for like 8-year-olds. Well, lack of layout. I basically just took the overlay off for right now, just to see how I liked this since it was Halloween streamy. I'm sure the overlay will be back. I just wanted to try out some other options. So right now it's just chat and game and me and nothing else instead of the overlay. Because I know, like, when some people watch on mobile, the overlay makes it very compressed because the overlay takes up a lot of stream space on screen. So I was like, you know what? Let's try it without, and we'll just put chat up in the corner. Are these guys partners? Because this is, like, the third night that I've seen her in here with her in the middle of the night. Like, it's literally after midnight. And they're just, like, awkwardly standing next to the bed as I break into the house. Like, oh, hi. Is that new? Is the sign new? Are the signs new? Is that new? Or am I just never read them? Candy! 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 Yeah, candy. Candy. Oh, okay, getting close to the door that said what it was. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Sometimes it's like it's been so long since I've played, I'm like, I don't know if it's something new or if I just don't remember it. Is that a little Jamma? I still haven't gotten Jamma because I haven't seen any snow. He's wearing like a beret. I do love all these colorful candy corn though. We need to save up. We still need to save up for the new Halloween items. So. Sorry, I keep yawning. I'm quite tired. Last night, I was fully clothed. I had all my lights on, which my lights are pretty fucking bright in my room. And I was fully clothed, and I was literally just, like, I went to lay down to, like, fuck around on my phone for a minute, and I literally, like, passed out for 2 hours totally unexpectedly, which I am not a person who can, like, nap. So, if I pass out for 2 hours, you know I'm fucking tired. Like, I woke up to a bunch of texts and missed calls, and I was like, oops. Like, everything's on, the TV was on, like... I was like, shit. Give me the candy. I know we talked about it a little bit on last stream, but hopefully everyone's working on some chill Halloween plans, even if you're not going out or, you know, doing a party. Obviously, I am against the whole COVID party thing, as we discussed earlier with what happened with my poor neighbor. But if you're doing chill at-home things, or like a small thing with like people that you live with or family that you live with or whatever, Hopefully everyone's getting their Halloween candy together. Even if you're just going to sit alone and eat candy, which I'm all for as well, and watch movies or TV. I don't have any plans, obviously, given the, state of the world still. I might have class at the dojo on Halloween since it falls on a Sunday. So that might be a chunk of my night. What time is the coffee shop open? It's daylight out. 16 seconds. I came 16 seconds too early. I like how when she's not at work all day, she just stands outside swaying. You are absolutely going to sit alone and eat junk food, yeah. Halloween parties are the safest gatherings with COVID, though, because of all the masks. So what's funny is, at my day job, we're allowed to dress up the week leading up to Halloween while we work. But the guidelines for what we are and are not allowed to wear or do are so insanely strict. Like, the list is, 2 pages long. So, you, can't wear a Halloween mask. You can't paint your face. You can't, obviously, wear anything offensive or anything obstructive. You can't cover your face aside from a COVID mask, like a little mouth covering. There's, just so many rules, of what the fabrics can be or the materials can be. And I'm just like, dude, open your shop. It's daylight. Other people are inside. I saw somebody go in. I am technically inside. But yeah, as for besides the dojo, I don't have any plans. Probably just watch movies. Or maybe, if I can, I will stream, but I doubt it because if everyone else in the house is home. If they go out, then I'll stream. But if they sit home to watch reality TV and hand out candy to the 5 kids who come to our neighborhood, then I won't be able to stream. But I would like to be able to stream, after dojo time, because I usually, our dojo does 2 sessions on Sundays. One of them is from 5 to 7 and the other one is from 7 to 9, so usually I go to the early one. So I'm usually home before 8 o'clock, depending on traffic. Sorry, I am tired as hell. But yeah, so we'll see what happens. But worst case scenario, I'll just kind of chill at home, aside from dojo time. Okay, now can we go inside? Thank you. Sadly, the big Halloween street parties around where I live anyways, basically it's a reason to be naked. So if anything, it's anti-mask Halloween parties, because I live close to a place that has the biggest Halloween street party in all of the state, and it's a huge thing. They have DJs and they have every shop in the area has a booth or supports, or they open up all the bars and everything and people go in and drink. It's very adult. It's not for kids. And it's all night long, and they shut down the whole main street and everything, and all the bars and restaurants do special deals or Halloween themed things or costume contests. And that's maybe 4 miles from me. It's not very far, but it's because it's very adult. It's a lot of drugs and alcohol, and basically people in thongs and nipple coverings and shit like that. It's very sexually fused, and it's always the last time I went, which was obviously years ago at this point. I went with some friends who wanted to check it out for the first time, and it was very much not their scene, and it's really not my scene either in terms of Halloween. But yeah, basically, it's one of those kind of situations where it's oh, well, cool. How many do I need to buy? A couple? Does that count as buying drinks? That counted as buying 1 drink? Really? How does that work? You can't afford it. How much money do I have? Oh. My money thing is blocked by my camera. Oh. So I can sell coffees to buy coffee. But that doesn't... Okay. Do I have enough to buy another one? I have to sell more stuff. Okay, I'll sell more stuff. This is so dumb. I'm selling coffee to buy coffee. But that got us 3 tokens, so I'll take it. Me looking awkward in a coffee shop in real life. But yeah, like I was saying, I highly encourage, even if you're just gonna, sit home, or, you're gonna hand out, candy, or I almost said coffee. If you're gonna hand out candy, or if you're gonna, take your kids to, like, trunk or treat or trick or treat, depending on where you live, because I know different places have different things. Or if you're going to do, like, Disney or Universal Halloween, which, of course, has, like, their own version of trick or treat and events and shit. Like, I always encourage people to dress up, even if you're not spending, like, $1 million on your costume, or you're not making it from scratch. Like, there is no shame in getting a shitty costume store costume. You know, there's no shame in that, even though I just said it was shitty. But I just mean, like, shitty quality. You can know what I mean. But I'm all for people dressing up, even if it's just to, like, hang out or whatever. I hate that, like, COVID is, like... Well, I hate COVID in general, obviously. But, like, I hate that COVID is very much, like, destroying... Because it's not just destroying, like, the actual celebration of the holidays, but it's also kind of fucking up the entire, like, retail and commercial side of it. Because, like, with the holidays being less prominent, there's a lot less marketing and, like, things being sold that are geared towards the holidays. So, like, even this year at my job, like, usually we sell, like, a lot of big decor items for outdoors. Like, scarecrows, or, like, you know, like, the silly scarecrows that, like, look like Frankenstein or a Dracula, or, you know, just generic scarecrows, or, like, the fake, like, the hay bales you can get for your yard and stuff. Like, we didn't get any of that shit into stock all season, and so many people have been looking for it. And even with Christmas, which obviously Christmas to shoppers is a while away, to retail, Christmas season technically started September 2nd. And because of COVID, the shipment delays for everything have been so backed up. So, like, we just started getting Christmas, but we only have, like, a handful of Christmas things. And we should already be, like, fully stocked. So, it's kind of shitty in that front. I thought I could sit on that glowing thing for a second, and I was like, I want to sit on this glowing thing. Why can I not sit on this glowing thing? Can I put something on the glowing thing? Am I missing something here? Give me candy. But yeah, so I'm working on a bootleg-ass costume, mostly for work, and then if I go to dojo and I'm allowed to wear something, because it'll be within dojo guidelines if I finish what I'm trying to get. Some things are coming from kind of far away, so I don't know if it's going to come in time for Halloween, but if it does, then my costume will be okay for the dojo, and it would be kind of appropriate. Let's see. Till the ground 15 times. Okay, well that's pretty easy. Let's go till the ground. And let's go by the other clubhouses and see what we can do for more tokens. Because we need some tokens. We always need tokens. But yeah, so... where's the board? Always room for something... For a new side hustle, figure something out and earn an extra 400 gummies. I like how, like, the person who lives in the mansion is like, you need to work more. You haven't worked enough today. Go fuck yourself. Let's see. Oop. Buy a drink. I just bought a drink. This is just them extorting me for money to fuel the coffee house. Okay, so we need to go to the coffee place, we need to till the ground, and we need to make 400 bucks. Let's go buy another coffee. Yeah, great. Okay, you know what? Here. Take my coffee. Leave me alone. That brings me to 270 out of 400. Yay. Yeah, I have a bunch of candy corn, and I have a bag of... I forget what they're called, but they're the new... Well, I don't know if they're new even, but they're like the exclusive Halloween M&Ms. So there's a few different flavors of Halloween M&Ms this year. One of them is Cookies and Scream, which is like a cookie shell with a... like a cookie shell with like a white chocolate filling. They are not good. I am not going to recommend them. I am not picky when it comes to chocolate, but I am a chocolate connoisseur. So when I tell you fucking they're not good, like if I blindfolded you and gave them to you, you would not think cookies and cream. I can't describe what the taste is, but it's not pleasant. So I would not recommend them. I mean, obviously I'm not going to stop you if you like to experiment with Halloween candy. But the other ones that I saw are, they're basically dark chocolate shells, which are blatantly dark chocolate. You can definitely tell they're dark chocolate. And someone is calling me. Why are you calling me? I don't... My phone's on Do Not Disturb. There should not be a call coming through. But it's like a dark chocolate shell with a Cocoa Crispy filling. So, unlike the crispy M&Ms that used to be a thing, these have like a Cocoa Crispy filling. And these are actually pretty good if you like dark chocolate. If you don't like the bitterness of dark chocolate, do not recommend. But if you like dark chocolate, pretty good. Because the dark chocolate is pretty overpowering for an M&M. So, I like them. So, I got a little bag of those that I'm trying to hold out on for later in the month. And then I have candy corn. And depending on if I see stuff on sale, I might buy a little bit more Halloween candy when it's cheap. At work, I at least get a discount for Halloween candy, so we don't sell a huge variety, though, is the thing. But I might bake some Halloween stuff, too. Like, I have lots of Halloween-shaped molds and everything, so I might do some of that at some point, depending on my schedule and how much time I have. Either cookies or, you know, little cakes or something like that. This was me in bed after work yesterday, just fully clothed. Not just, you know, blop, face down, dead body. But yeah, I'm gonna watch a bunch of stupid movies and TV shows. Here, I have a fun question for chat related to Halloween. When you were a kid, what is something that is generally not really considered scary, like not a horror movie or a gory film or something, or a TV show, but that like really scared you as a kid, whether it made sense as to why it scared you or why it didn't, like it was just something weird that scared you? I know like a common one is a lot of people were very traumatized by Judge Doom and Who Framed Roger Rabbit, which is weird because like I watched Roger Rabbit probably on an endless loop until the VHS just exploded as a kid. Like I think I literally wore through the VHS of Roger Rabbit. And I was scared of Judge Doom, which was pretty common for people, but at the same time, like, I didn't stop watching it on a loop, and my parents, like, I think wanted to kill me. Because of all the things for a kid to watch on loop, that's not even, like, a super, like, kid-friendly movie. Let's see. The truck driver in the Pee Wee Herman movie, Judge Doom was creepy. Large Marge. Large Marge was definitely, like, a jump scare kind of thing. I know people who say they were traumatized by, like, E.T., like, that E.T. was terrifying to them. One of the things, and I guess this was meant to be scary towards kids, but I don't know why, but the, so, like, I was a huge, and I mean a huge, Goosebumps fan as a kid, and when I say a huge Goosebumps fan, I mean, I know lots of people of my generation grew up with Goosebumps, and read Goosebumps, or, you know, watched the TV show when the TV show was a thing. But I read the books. I had, like, there was tons of merchandise for it back in the day. I had, like, all the merchandise. I had bed sheets. I had curtains. I had all the Halloween costumes that they sold, except, there was, when I was young, there was a small, not a chain, but like an independent costume shop, and it was like half costume shop, half magic shop, I guess you would say, and it was in this tiny little like strip mall, and it was like something you would see in a TV show where like you walk in and it was so packed with stuff that like you could barely walk around, and it was tiny, like it wasn't a big place. And so you would walk through an aisle and it was just like wall to wall like latex masks of like the early 90s, late 80s kind of deal. And you would walk through and it was like a very creepy kind of vibe to it because of how packed it was and how claustrophobic it was. So when Goosebumps the TV show was out and they did the TV episodes of the Haunted Mask, and they go to the costume shop and they get the Haunted Mask, and obviously I had read the book before the TV show was a thing even. The TV show version of the Haunted Mask like really fucked me up as a kid. And so I was a huge Goosebumps fan, and like I led a Goosebumps fan club at my school and everything, like a book club. And when I went to the costume shop, they had made, a latex version of that mask and the other mask from the second version of the Haunted Mask. And like my parents knew that I was like a huge Goosebumps fan, and they always wanted to buy me all the stuff. And I was like, they were like, "Oh, you need, this is from Goosebumps, you need to get this." And I was like, "There ain't no fucking way in hell I am fucking buying that." I'm like, nor trying it on, get it away from me. Like, I was like running away from it in the store. Like, it was so dumb. Yeah, so not only did the mask not come off, but it like transformed her into the monster that the mask was like based off of, and it was like a cursed thing that was like took over, like possessed people or whatever. And in the second haunted mask book slash episode it was like an elderly man mask, like it was like a grotesque elderly man, and it actually like aged the person to death or whatever. And I was just like, nope, 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 nope. Let me see. Hold on, I gotta scroll up a second. Secret of Nim. Yeah, Secret of Nim. I haven't watched that in a long time, so I don't remember a ton about it, but I remember it being kind of dark. There was a movie called Gallivants, and one of the opening scenes, the main character goes blind, and it was the most terrifying thing I've ever seen, and it was literally like one of those children's like order for movies so that you order for through the mail. So, you know, it was not scary at all, but it was like terrifying. Oh, yeah. There was also, I don't remember the details of it because I haven't seen it since I was a small child, but I think, and I might even be getting the name wrong because it's been so long, but I want to say there was a movie called, oh fuck, it was like the, oh, what the fuck was it called? The Peanut Butter Experiment or something? People who know this movie know this movie. Somebody at my old job brought it up, and I was like, oh my god, I haven't thought about that in like a million years. But if you Google it, like, it comes up as one of the most traumatic children's movies of all times. The hallucination scene in Dumbo scares a lot of kids. Yeah. Oh, the kids turning into donkeys in Pinocchio. So, this falls very much into, like, my line of knowledge. But, like, that scene in Pinocchio, in the Disney version of Pinocchio, definitely spawned an entire fetish community. Which I live for. So, there's a common thing in psychology. I forget if there's a term for it or not. But there's a super common thing in children's psychology that things that traumatize children ends up, as adults, being fetishized by them. And that's very much a huge phenomenon around that scene in Pinocchio. Same thing with, like, the Willy Wonka movie. That's, like, a super common thing that ends up scaring kids but then becoming a fetish thing as they're adults. Disney is the source of furries. Sadly, I mean, Disney, furries have been around since pre-Disney era, but I will say that, yes, a lot of newer furries are probably definitely spawned by a lot of thing, but I won't even say, yeah, Robin Hood. Yeah, Robin Hood is definitely a big one, I will say. Even for people I know who don't claim to be furries, they're like, damn, Robin Hood though, and I'm like, okay. But yeah, there's definitely a link there in psychology. What is this glitch where I like walk around on my knees? I'm like Mr. Wiggles over here. Shout out to anyone who knows that reference. From the early 2000s. But yeah, so I think it was called the Peanut Butter Experiment or the Peanut Butter Surprise or something. I don't remember what the name of the movie is. And I can't even remember how the scene plays out, but I just remember it being fucking traumatizing to so many people. And if you Google, like, peanut butter traumatizing movie, like, it'll come up. Tons of articles will come up. I'm trying to think of, like, other things that were, I'm not a furry animes, but Disney Robin Hood could get it. Yeah, that does seem to be a common consensus. There's also, yeah, like, there's a lot of transformation based, like, The Witches, the movie The Witches, based on the Roald Dahl novel. Like, that scared a lot of kids. Which Roald Dahl was very much into traumatizing children in his books. Even books that didn't get made into movies, there's a lot of shorts by Roald Dahl. Like, if you've ever read his versions of Cinderella, it involves a lot of decapitation. You never saw The Witches? Oh man, the OG Witches is such a good movie. I mean, it's, you know, Angelica Houston as the main, you know, as the Grand High Witch, but like they all like remove their faces and like have their grotesque actual faces underneath. And like also not only that, but like the transformation scenes are kind of gruesome for a children's movie. Like the kids get transformed into mice, and like the mice are cute at the end, like they're just like little puppet mice, but the transformation scenes are disgusting. Like, it's like literally like pulling a cork out of a kid, and there's like weird in-between transformations, and then there's like gas escaping from like their mouths and ears, and it's just like very weird how it's edited. Oh, Return to Oz, yeah, that's another big one. Yeah, the queen who has like the Hall of Faces or whatever the fuck it's called. Yeah, the wheelie characters. Yeah, that's another big popular one. Yeah, there's a lot of like weird movies that I don't know if they were meant to be as traumatizing as they were. There's a lot of weird ones like that. I'm trying to think of another one that really like bothered me. The Wiz, yeah, The Wiz. I think like anything with the Wizard of Oz can be kind of scary, especially when you're younger, like because it's just like weird shit, right? Like, not scary per se, but this is a very niche film that I feel like nobody I ever know has ever even heard of, let alone seen. It's not really scary. It's a Dr. Seuss movie, and it's live action, and it's called The 5,000 Fingers of Dr. Terwilliger, and it's a really good movie, and it holds up as an adult. If you watch it as an adult, it is good. It's about a boy's nightmare about his piano instructor, and it's kind of like fucked up, but it's also very good. But there's some stuff in that movie that I think for children is very terrifying, even though it's not scary like at all. But I loved that fucking movie, and I have it on my fucking computer. Like I had it ripped like ages ago from back in the torrent days, because I just never saw it anywhere. So I was like, I need to have a copy of this. Another one that does not hold up because is racist. So racist warning, because it was done in, I think, either I want to say the 40s or the 50s. It might have been older than that even. It's a really old movie. It might be from the late 30s. I'm not sure. It's probably from the 40s or 50s. I would have to look it up. Actually, I'm gonna Google it because I'm gonna sound like an idiot if I get this wrong. Hold on one second. Let me Google this. Let's see. What year did this come out in? Because it's one of those movies that either is very old or looks very old and isn't very old. What year did this come out in? Oh god, it's not that old. Okay, 1964. It looks older than 1964, though. It very much reads like the era of Western films. Oh boy. Okay, so 1964, very problematic movie for multiple reasons. However, if you go in knowing it's going to be problematic, and you have, like, a little bit of tolerance for it, because it's not, like, meant to be, like, hateful, it's just the way the movie is done. So if you think about nowadays where you have, like, all those Eddie Murphy movies or Martin Lawrence movies where they play, like, all of the characters, it's kind of like that, only think about it in 1964. So there is some, you know, some Asian racism in it, I will say straight up. It's called The Seven Faces of Dr. Lao, and the movie itself it's meant to be like kind of like a sideshow kind of movie, but it's not a horror movie by any means. But the main actor in the film plays the seven main characters. The seven main characters being Dr. Lao, who is obviously supposed to be a character of Asian origin. Obviously very stereotypy, also makeup. But the character also plays like the god of Pan, you know, so he's done up as a full faun. He plays Medusa, so he also plays a woman. He plays a lot of different characters, and basically, like, it's what happens if a sideshow with actual magic goes to a small, like, podunk fucking town, where the people there, like, don't believe in it, and they're also very, like, not welcoming, and they think it's all, like, a hoax. So, like, people who think, like, Medusa's just a woman in a wig, but they actually turn to stone, or people get seduced by Pan, or, you know, all that kind of stuff. So, it's not like a horror movie by any means, but for a 1964 movie that's kind of done in a style pre-1964, because like I said, if I didn't know when it was filmed, I would say, like, the 40s or 50s. I don't know what about this movie, like, aside from the very problematic side of it, the main actor playing all of the characters is really cool for its time, because really for makeup and prosthetics, and then there's also some stop motion in there as well. It's kind of cool if you're into seeing old school film tech and like prosthetic and makeup work and everything, because I will say he makes a hot Medusa. He makes a hot Medusa, and he makes a hot Pan. The racist part of it, not so great, but there are some scenes in that were kind of because there's monsters and stuff in it, like claymation monsters. Some people, I think, who saw that as children were kind of disturbed by it, even though it's not actually scary. So if you have any sort of tolerance for it, you know, for the problematic era of film back in the day, I would say check it out, but just go in knowing ahead of time that, like, it's not meant out of, like, a hateful place. Because if anything, like, the main character, even though it's a very racist portrayal, like, he is, like, you know, he's meant to be, like, the character that comes in and exposes all of these podunk idiots to, like, actual, like, magic and to like other things and like broaden their minds and shit. It's kind of weird. I haven't watched it in a while, but I definitely watched that as a kid because my dad used to have me watch a lot of older movies because my dad was born in the 40s. So, I watched a lot of older film, even if it was problematic as fuck. But obviously I also learned that it was problematic as fuck. Like, I didn't go in thinking like, yes, this white man playing an Asian man is how all Asian people are. And it's like, no, you obviously learn that's not the case. But that's another, like, weird movie that's not scary, but kind of is concerning when you're a child, I guess. It's like, why did I grow up to be a monster fucker? I mean, let's be real. Also, I need to find out if there is an asexual equivalent to being a monster fucker. Because I always hate the word monster fucker because it makes it sound like a very fetishy thing where it's like, oh yes, I want to fuck this monster. And it's like, I don't want to fuck this monster. I more like want to be this monster, but also I find this monster attractive aesthetically. Like, so there has to be like an asexual like term for that as well. Because monster lover just sounds like somebody who likes monsters. I mean, like a lot of people like monsters. But yeah, so it's just like, listen, I know that it was cliche and everybody was going to turn their head towards me as soon as it was officially announced. But once that Genshin leak got confirmed, I'm like, all eyes are on me because this is... Like, I was scared for a second because when I saw the leak weeks ago, I was like, oh, they're going to make him like a bull person. Because, like, obviously we have people with horns and we have people with animal ears and tails and stuff. And I was like, obviously they're just going to like say that he's a bull. And then when they said that his constellation was Taurus, I'm like, oh yeah, they're going to make him a bull. But then they straight up confirmed that he's a demon, and I was like, fuck yes, I'm here for it. I'm 1,000% here for it. Because I was scared they were going to chicken out on that. I was scared they were going to be like, nope, he's a bull person, even though his horns straight up look like an Oni. Nope, they went full Oni, and I was like, thank you, God. Do I have any stuff to plant? Thought I had stuff to plant. Maybe not. Okay, let's go to the arcade. Oh, I do. I have 3 seeds to plant. I don't know why I didn't see that, but... plant these, and then we'll go to the arcade for a minute because we haven't gone to the arcade today yet. And we did our Halloween riddle, and we'll get some more candy to save up for the new Halloween stuff. Let's go get some candy. But yeah, so there's so many like weird movies that fall into that middle ground of like not purposely being scary but being kind of scary, especially when you're young. Like, Goosebumps was kind of meant to be a little scary, but not, like, traumatizingly scary. But, like, to this day, like, even as an adult, like, if I saw that mask in a store, I would probably not buy it. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I need more candy. Let's go talk to the people inside and get some more candy. Yeah, it's just like the Neverending Story is one of those movies for a lot of people. It didn't scare me, but I know a lot of people who were like scared of the, what's his name, Gnorc, right? Is Gnorc the name of the bad guy in the Neverending Story movie? I don't remember. It's been a minute. But I know a lot of people were scared of that, like the wolf monster. Yeah, the wolf monster. So, it's like he's not really scary because he's a giant puppet essentially, but like between his voice and like how he's presented in the cave, and like obviously he's like a giant wolf monster. I know a lot of people didn't like that. A lot of people didn't like E.T. I wasn't scared of E.T. I just never found him cute. Like, I'm like, he's an ugly ballsack alien. I'm like, a lot of people thought E.T. was cute. I never was in that camp, but I also wasn't scared of him. Like, if you, like, I don't think it's there anymore, but back in the day at Universal, when they had the E.T. ride, like, E.T. would say your name at the end of the ride, because you would put in your name at the beginning, and then when you got to the end, he would, like, literally thank you and say your name. He'd be like, thank you, Steven. And it was like, people were like, oh, E.T., we saved him. Also, Steven's just a random name. I don't know, I was just trying to think of a generic name. Like, thank you, Jessica. And it's like, oh, great, like, we saved E.T. But yeah. E.T., not cute. Not scary, but not cute. The Swamp of Sorrows. Well, that was, like, depressing, I think. Like, I just thought the swamp scene was depressing more than scary. Because, I mean, like, even now, if you watch it as an adult, like, that's, like, a heart-wrenching scene. Like, I don't like horses even, and I'm like, damn, that's fucked up. Like, imagine being, like, a little kid who loves horses and seeing that. Like, that had to be, like, fucking traumatizing. I was not a horse lover as a kid, so I definitely didn't fall into that camp either, but... Yeah, there's just, like... I know... Oh, and, like, the movie Labyrinth, like, the Fireys, like, I know a lot of people who were traumatized by that because they took their heads off. And then they tried to take off the girl's head as well. So I know a lot of people who fucking hated that shit. I don't know, there's lots of movies like that where it's like the movie itself is not scary, but the scenes are like... Yeah, fires are cute. Also the animated Hobbit movie. I don't remember if it's the Hobbit movie or the Lord of the Rings movie. One of the originals from back in the day, they instead of animating, they rotoscoped the Nazgul, and those were kind of fucking creepy as well. Because you had like a fully animated movie, but then you had rotoscoped Nazgul. So they were just like actual video of creepy dudes animated over, like drawn over. Yeah, all the old cartoons were just inherently creepy because of the art style. But it was just weird because it was like you're watching a full cartoon, like it was just drawn, but then the Nazgul were just like actual filmed actors. Like you could blatantly see that it was people. Like they didn't even fully animate over it. So that was kind of like creepy because it was like hyper fluid and shit, but it was also like out of place because it was in an animated movie. I don't know. Anyways, Halloween. Yeah, my go-to, like, things to watch are, like, things like The Lost Boys or the Anne Rice movies or Practical Magic, which is kind of, like, the book. I'm not a fan of the book. I did the book after the movie, and maybe that was my mistake. I don't know. I didn't like the book at all. I feel like the book, if you check out both, I feel like they're totally different things. Like, I feel like they're 1% related. It's very weird. No, the Last Unicorn, yeah. Same with, like, Legend, with Tim Curry. Because obviously he plays, like, a giant version of essentially Satan. And there's, like, monsters and stuff in that, too. And that's live action. Legend, and what's the other thing I'm thinking of? Something else in that same kind of realm. But yeah, like, obviously, like, and I don't know why Rocky Horror became such a Halloween tradition for a lot of places, but, like, a lot of theaters do, like, special things of Rocky Horror for Halloween, and I don't know if it's just because people feel more justified in dressing up. Oh, the big creepy beetle things in, the one with the... Oh, yeah, Dark Crystal, yeah. Dark Crystal, I think, overall scared a lot of kids just because of, in general, like, the different creatures and stuff. And it's, like, that weird middle ground of being, like, puppetry versus live action kind of deal. I also know kids who were, like, terrified of Frozen, though, so I guess it depends on the kid. Because I know kids who were, like, too scared to watch Disney movies, and I'm like, boy, I don't know how you're ever gonna watch anything, because if Disney movies are scary, you in for some trouble. I guess it just depends on what you're scared of as a kid. Like, my family didn't raise me with, like, horror movies and stuff. Like, I watched, like, the old school, like, Universal horror movies and things, and, like, Nosferatu and things like that, and, like, but, like, we never really grew up watching, like, actual scary movies, because neither of my parents were really into that. So I just never really grew up around a lot of it. My cousin actually is a horror filmmaker, so, like, you know, I'm still not... I don't like a lot of gore and gruesome stuff, or body horror, or, like, torture type things, so I don't watch a lot of actual horror movies. I don't mind, like, some, you know, monster-themed stuff, or, like, if it's not a majority of the movie, like, I like the original Evil Dead movies, and I just don't like some of the more gruesome scenes, like the eyeball coming out and shit, or the assault scene in the first movie. Like, I don't like that stuff, but I don't mind, like, the monsters, and I love Army of Darkness because it's so campy. Like, I love that kind of shit. The monsters in Willow. Fuck, I haven't seen Willow in so long, I don't even remember what the monsters look like. I really need to... I need to rewatch Willow, because that's been a long time for me. I think it's on Disney Plus, isn't it? Or it's on one of the streaming services, I think. Let us grab some of this fishing bait that is here. But yeah, let's go to the arcade. I don't think I have any money. Do I have any money? That might actually be a good question. We'll just grab some money. Actually, let me see if I have anything that I can sell. I don't carry a lot of stuff with me, so I'll just sell some of this stuff. Pompadours. I don't think I have anything in my pockets that I can really sell. Okay, let's go to the arcade. Let's play a little arcadeage. Port forward. Yeah. I like watching The Craft. So the first time I ever saw The Craft was on TV, and it was like during daytime, like on TV, and it was like not on a movie channel, so it was very heavily edited. So you gotta think, when you're really young, like you gotta think I was a kid when it came out in '96, and it was heavily edited, so that why does the camera look weird? Is it just me? Oh, okay, there we go. So it was heavily edited, so like all of the language and violence was edited out, and if you've never seen the movie before, that kind of removes a lot of the context. So the first time I watched The Craft, I had like no idea what was going on, basically. So then when I watched it uncensored, I was like, holy shit, this is a totally different movie, basically. So I love watching The Craft. It's especially good around Halloween, but I like it in general. Oop, missed. I like watching Practical Magic. I like watching the Halloween Town movies. I like watching My Mom's Got a Date with a Vampire. I was never a big fan of Under Wraps, and now they've made a TV show out of it, which is fucking weird to me because of all the decom movies from the back in the day to be remade. They made an Under Wraps TV show. I don't know. That was like a depressing movie. You know, Goosebumps is good. I like vampire movies that are kind of dumb. I like the old school Universal movies. What else? I like Rocky Horror even though I watch it anytime. It's not really Halloween specific to me. I'm not doing well on this today. I think my brain is distracting me by talking. But yeah, it's just, there's lots of cool stuff to watch around this time of year. I think The Lost Boys is going to be on TV this weekend, so I'm going to record it and watch it. I usually also watch, yes, Hocus Pocus on loop, basically. I mean, I watch Hocus Pocus year-round. Hocus Pocus on loop. Damn, that sounds perfect, though. On a cruise in the middle of a lightning storm? Nice. Yeah, I watch Hocus Pocus so much. I actually dressed up as, like, half human, half cat Thackeray Binks to the Disney Halloween event a couple years ago. I had, like, black cat ears, and I had, like, ye olden peasant clothes and a tail or whatever. And then I had, like, during the day, I had, like, a shirt that says, like, I'm actually a black cat cursed by ancient witches or something like that. I don't know. I don't remember. It's been a minute, but yeah. I like watching, like, the Disney Halloween cartoon. Give me my one pathetic fucking ticket. That just sank through the boards of the boardwalk. Yeah, I don't know. There's so many good Halloween things. Like, Runaway Brain is a good one. Come on, we gotta come. We haven't played in, like, 2 months. You know we had to do it. Yeah, there's so much good Halloween stuff. Listen, I haven't played in 2 months. Maybe I've magically gotten better. You never know. Okay, I'm doing okay so far. I can only be mocked so much by a game. Nope. Wait, thus it begins. Okay, okay. I'm redeeming myself a little bit. I don't know if I should play Final Fantasy 14. I don't know. I mean, like, I know I don't really need to know much about Final Fantasy to play it. I just don't know how much investment it takes, or if it's, like, a good game that isn't going to cost me, like, $1 bajillion. Separate, please. No! Thank you. But yeah, I have some other games that we still haven't played on stream, and tomorrow is the... It eventually has a monthly fee, but it's free to download and to play for a long time. Okay. Is the monthly fee high? Because I know some games have, like, ridiculous monthly fees, and then other games are like, it's $5. Like, if it's, like, 30 bucks a month, like, I'd have to be really into it to pay that much. Because I'd rather drop $30 into fucking Genshin than, you know? Because I remember back in the early days of WoW, that shit was expensive every month, and I was like, hell no. Oh, you haven't paid for it yet? Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah. I would like to play some Halloween-themed stuff. Obviously, tomorrow the new ACNH Direct happens, so we'll see a little bit more of what updates we're getting there, aside from Brewster and the Roost, which we already know from the leak. Well, not the leak, but the teaser, I guess you should say. Oh, come on, that was so close. Hopefully we'll get some more Halloween stuff this year in Animal Crossing, because I would like to do some more Halloween-themed streams. And I have lots of indies still on my computer that we've never even touched, but... I don't know, if you guys know of good games you want to see for October Spoopy month, since I will be doing less streams than last year, please let me know, either on here or on Twitter, because... as long as they're not, like, you know, a bajillion-dollar games, and I can get them, then we good. I wish Genshin did a Halloween thing. I actually know the Autumn Fair in Lord of the Rings Online just started. I don't know if it's going to include the Halloween event, or if the Halloween event is going to be separate, but there usually is Halloween stuff in Lord of the Rings. $15 a month if you buy per month, but it drops if you do a 6-month batch. Okay. Well, that's good to know. Yeah, I'd have to get really into it to pay that much a month. Like, I don't mind paying for games, but if it's a game that I'm only going to play, like, once every 2 weeks, I'm not going to pay that much money for it, you know what I mean? I'm always willing to try it. If it's free to try, then I'm always willing to try it. And then if I don't play it, then I don't play it. I want to play some cool Halloween games, but I don't know what to play. Check out New World once my PC is set up, if it can run it. I think it's only 40 bucks in a monthly sub. Interesting. I'm not familiar with that. Is that like a themed MMO, or a spin-off MMO, or... I'm so out of the loop. I'm always so out of the loop. This game is... This day job is gonna turn me into the ultimate boomer, where I don't know what's going on in the world. Listen, the only reason I found out about the Genshin announcement is I was at work when it happened, and my brother literally texted me pictures, and I was like, let's go, and I was at work like fucking hyped, and I had no one to talk to about it. I was like, Daddy, come home. Oop. It's a new thing. It's Amazon's first game. Oh boy. Amazon getting into the ring. They need that money. Amazon's going under. Sarcasm. Man, my headset has so much static in the left ear. I think my headset is finally bites the dust, though. Oh, so in the world of anime, speaking of bites the dust, though, I did watch the first episode of the new season of Demon Slayer. I won't spoil it, because the first episode... I know everyone else is very salty about Mugen Train basically being the first part of Season 2, but... the entire first episode is unseen stuff. Like, it's totally new. It's not the movie at all. It's literally an entire new thing that happens before the movie. So, if you watched Mugen Train and you watched Season 1, watch Episode 1 of Season 2, because it happens before the movie. It happens, like, simultaneous to the end of Season 1, basically. My game just froze. Why did my game just freeze? It was really good. It was a little touching, you know. Level 9. I saw people screaming over Sora being confirmed as the final Smash DLC, which is wild and hilarious. Like, I saw people literally sobbing hysterically over it and shit. The Kingdom Hearts fandom has always been crazy, so I'm not surprised. And I can say that because a lot of my friends are in the Kingdom Hearts fandom, and they know they're crazy, so... like, let's be real. It's one of those fandoms, and I don't blame them, because if you look at fucking Kingdom Hearts, I can't blame them for only being crazy people, because you have to be a crazy person to follow that shit. Aww. I think we're gonna... I don't think I have enough tickets to get anything. Do I have enough tickets to get anything? Oh, we should go back and try to get more farm for candy, right? So we can get some Halloween stuff before the end of the stream. Okay, first off, let me see how many tickets I have. I have 1691. Hell yeah, we bought a costume. Can I put it on? Oh my god, it is so obnoxious. It was... I don't know what I was expecting. Oh my fucking lord. Anna, please tell me you have this. Also, I don't like that everything kind of hangs out of my crotch. That does not look... Oh, wrong thing. Hold on, hold on, hold on. We gotta fix this up here. Can I take off my pants? Oh, I guess it, like, gives me black legs. Okay. From the costume itself. Look at the dumb feet! Wear sneakers. Your pockets are too full to remove this. Okay, we're putting the fanny pack on. And then... I need my bucket. Ah! Oh my god! Oh my god! And they blink! They blink! Oh my fucking god! Oh my god! I can't. Look how fucking stupid that is. That's the funniest shit. That makes it even better. Oh no, I love that. But we need to carry it. Can we carry our bucket at the same time? Awesome. Okay. Holy shit. Okay. Ah! Oh my god. Look at the fucking glasses though. The glasses in the mouth. I can't. That's the best combination of items, and they move because the costume moves on you. Okay, well, fuck me. We're going trick-or-treating, motherfuckers. I love that it has, like, gravity to it. Look at how fucking dumb it is. Whee! Oh my god, that's the best thing ever. I didn't even expect to get that. Oh my, we don't even fit in the balloon. We're gonna fall out. Holy shit. Look at our stupid fucking arm going. Oh my god. The fucking, the glasses that make your eyes blink on the outside, though, is the funniest shit I've ever seen. Okay, sorry. My camera kind of blocks part of the screen, so I'm trying to see around my camera. I want candy. Where's my... I need candy. My bucket is just, like, stuck in me. That's... Look at my bucket! Look at it go! Hi, can I have candy? No. Did I already get candy today from everyone? I guess I did. Okay. Did I talk to dumbass Taffy? Okay, so we needed how much candy? We need 50 for that, and 40 for that one. Okay, so we need 90 total. That's a lot of fucking candy, my dude. Oh my god. That is so funny. Oh. Our Scuffalo! The one that fought us from the grave. Hell yeah. Go be free, my little friend. Imagine, like, waking up and just seeing this over you. Oh no, my goggles disappeared. You can't see my eyes anymore. That is so great. Look at me go. Okay, we need to sleep so that we can get more candy. I can't even get in my house! My costume's too big! I need tea ingredients. Which one is it in? Is it this one? No. It's this one. I'm stuck in the wall. Open. Wow. That's fucking funny. I'm blocking the entire screen with my costume. I can't. Look at it. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. Okay, I love that Soothie Sip also gives you energy even though it puts you to sleep. Oh my god. As I get into bed in my giant costume. I can't. If Ooblets doesn't have an actual person in an actual costume like this somewhere, like at a con or something, are they even doing it? Like, come the fuck on. Don't mind me traumatizing all of my children with my costume. Okay, time to get some candy because we need at least one of the costumes today. I'm so excited for the direct tomorrow to see what's going to be in the new update for Animal Crossing. No, the problem is that I'm not facing the way the costume is facing. Oh my god, my eyeballs are just loose inside the costume now. Yeah, candy. Okay, one of them costs 40, right? So we just got 40. So this one costs 40. Okay, so it said that this is the main new item. So there's this, and then there's the Gloopy Longlegs costume, which we can't afford yet. Let me just grab this candy while these people are standing here, and then I'll put on the zombie mask, because the zombie mask supposedly makes you walk like a zombie. Whoa, I'm glitching through the fucking ground. So let's grab some candy, and then we will change costumes, and then that'll probably be the stream for the day. Because I still have to go to my day job later. Boo hiss. Boo hiss. Work. But somebody's got to feed these fucking Ooblets, right? And that somebody is me. As I get stuck in the basement. And then tomorrow, we'll have a stream for sure, because I'm off tomorrow. Yay. So I'll have a daytime stream tomorrow. And we'll probably play Genshin, let's be serious, because I'm in Inazuma. And we're doing a bunch of quests and stuff, and you guys are missing, like, all the fucking cutscenes. I'm not pulling for Child, like I said earlier at the beginning of the stream, so in terms of that, you're not going to miss anything, because I'm not going to pull on the current banner. I'm going to wait for Ito's banner and for Goro's banner, so that's what that's about. Now, let's switch our costume. We are going to switch to... That's a fucking sight right there. Let's see. Pants. Oh, yeah. I love that it just looks like it's folded up like it's a onesie. I thought it was like a onesie. I didn't think it was going to be a full thing. Okay. Now. That's a fucking costume. It said, yes, it makes us walk like a zombie. Look at it. Can we run? You can't run while you're a zombie. You can only zombie around. That's hilarious. We did it though. We got the zombie costume. I love it. I love this. My Ooblets are like, motherfucker, you're walking so slow. So yeah, so there's this. This is the new, one of the new items. And then there was the riddle quest that we did earlier that I had to Google because I'm dumb. And then there's a Gloopy Longlegs costume, which we'll have to save up for. So we'll do another Ooblet stream. Probably sometime in the next week, I'm hoping. And we'll try to save up for that, because that takes another 50 candy. But yeah, so we got the zombie mask, the zombie costume. Because it technically also makes our hands green. Sistrilla, my Ooblets are so like, please God. Cap, are you gonna stream today or no? So let me pull up my panel really quick. Not for another hour or so. Okay. Let's see. You know what? Speaking of spoopy movies, I think Movie Mausoleum might be running. I don't know if it's running a rerun or running a movie right now. But it's a fun, year-round. It's kind of like Mystery Science Theater 3000, only bad old spoopy movies and horror movies and thrillers and shit like that. And it's, you know, run by some trans lesbians, which is great. And also Rabbit from Steam Powered Giraffe, if you're familiar with the band. So they run a fun time over there. I don't know if they're running a live thing right now or a rerun, because usually it's Thursday night, I believe. But for right now, it says they're online. So I'm going to go ahead and raid them for now. Otherwise, thank you guys so much for hanging out. And I will be back tomorrow after, hopefully, the Animal Crossing Direct. And we'll talk about that. So if you're able to watch it tomorrow, make sure to watch it so we have stuff to talk about. Otherwise, I'll see you for tomorrow's stream. I'll post more details on Twitter when it comes time. Have a great day. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Bye.